This is the Evolution Fury Rage 5 table saw. I have had problems in the past moving this around the workshop, so I decided to put some wheels on it. Originally the wheels were bought from IKEA and they were originally swivel wheels. I have fixed the wheels to the front of the machine. This means that you can pick the machine up from the back, tilt it up on the correct angle, the wheels then touch the floor, and then you can move the machine anywhere you want very easily. I've also put another piece of uni strut at the back of the machine, and then in between I have put 3 pieces of scrap timber, which enables me to put the vacuum cleaner underneath the saw, which makes it very handy because you can move the saw and the vacuum at the same time. I've also put a piece of uni strut across the top of the saw legs, which braces the machine, and that is very handy because you can actually pick it up from there and then tilt the machine, which enables you to move it anywhere you like. You can do this kind of modification with any table saw, providing it's not too heavy to lift up. This is one of the wheels that we're going to be using. This is originally from IKEA, and as you can see it is a swivel wheel. I'm now just drilling out the rivet using a pilot drill. I'm now using the 13mm drill bit to drill the head from the rivet. I'm now just going to knock that, and you can see that that's cleanly separated. So we are now left with a wheel that does have quite a large hole in the centre of it. You can see that hole is quite large, so we need to fill that so that we can bolt that to the uni strut. So I'm going to get a washer that is slightly bigger than the hole, and I'm going to reduce it by filing it down on a file that's fixed in the vise using the drill. You can now see that the washer fits perfectly in the hole. I'm now cutting the uni strut to the correct length. I am now drilling the uni strut so that we can bolt the wheels to it. So this is the wheel assembly now. You can see that I've got a large penny washer on the outside, a roofing bolt, and then the reduced washer on the inside. That will then bolt to the uni strut. I'm using a washer and the nut on the inside, and I have also applied some thread locking compound to the nut. Once the wheels are tight, we can then put this in position. You'll notice that I used a couple of 1mm shims there underneath the wheels. They were not necessary, so I did remove them when I came to bolting the uni strut to the table. I'm now just putting the wheel assembly in position and marking the drill holes. I have now just centre punched the 2 marks, and I'm going to drill 2 fixing holes in the uni strut. So I'm now just drilling the hole in the uni strut using a 4mm drill bit, which I will then open up to 6mm. I'm now going to bolt the assembly in position. You can see that I've put the shims there again, but I actually removed them later on and just had the wheels touching the floor. So I'm now applying some thread locker to the bolt. And then it is bolted on the inside using a washer and the nut. We are now going to repeat this process at the other side, and then we are going to tighten up the nuts. This uni strut is for the back of the machine. Once this is fixed in position, it will enable me to put some pieces of wood in between, which will then make a platform for the vacuum. Basically that's it. It's quite an easy modification to make to the saw, and it does mean that you can move it a lot easier.